Um, Here I am again. This time inside. I actually want to give you guys another thing here. The company, Multilingual Network, and Republic International, like I said, are both federal agencies, are both with the federal government, ran as such. Therefore, they are not supposed to be taking any tax breaks or any tax credits. They follow federal guidelines. Is why everything which I have been saying to you from the first place is true. Everything that I've been saying to you in the first place is the way it is. My boss knows what's going on. My boss knows that you guys are committing fraud. My boss knows that you guys have been doing what you guys are doing. And not only that, he knows the rules. He knows the truth. He knows what you guys are doing. He knows that the government's not supposed to give any tax breaks. So, because he does work for the federal government. And another thing too is that if Obama was told other things, that was a lie. He knows the truth. He knows what's going on. He knows what the deal is. What happened basically, I'll say this again when I was outside, is that basically someone had stolen mail from my roommate's mailbox, which had caused much of this stupidity and ignorance of this country. I'm still suing the mail carrier over this, in the USPS. I am also suing the state of South Dakota for discrimination and gender bias. I'm also suing Broadcasters Incorporated for lost royalties and funds to the business. In total was $200,000 plus for the last 2 years from November through today. That's for the royalties. In total, we're suing for $2.7 million. Is what the company's suing for. Linked to the fact that they never got the money from the grant when that was stolen. Linked to the fact that the company never got the banking information from Wells Fargo, which explains the Wells Fargo getting sued by the federal government for gender bias and discrimination. And a whole set of charges. I had outlined them outside when I was outside. And the charges goes as follows. 1 count of murder. Multiple counts of attempted murder. Multiple counts of felony looting. Multiple counts of bank fraud. Multiple counts to line federal agents. Multiple counts of how should I put this? Discrimination. Multiple counts of theft, grand larceny, multiple counts of money laundering, which all follows under the category in which the charges has been read to BMI and Marty Jackley. We were going to go through Marty Jackley for the charges, but Marty Jackley was under federal investigation in the first place, is what we're told. So, Marty Jackley is being sued for discrimination as well. That's the reason why he's being sued by the federal government. I'm not suing him. The federal government's suing him. The reason why we took that case out of his hands is because of his lies. He lied. In fact, that there's actually 2 cases that were submitted to Marty Jackley, and he lied. He lied to everybody. The case of 13-1798, that case was established for Wesley Carey. The other case that was established was for the business. So, the truth be told. So, as I said before, if he decides to pursue Marty Jackley for discrimination as long as everybody else, we're going to leave that up to him. It's not up to me, it's not up to the state, it's not up to anybody else but him. So, he was actually following much of what was going on my blog. And I've seen him on it before. The blog that says for the truth seekers, he's been following that. So I just want to let him know that basically that he will get any information that's from this case will be sent down to the blog, and he knows where to look. He's in Elk Grove, Illinois. Buffalo Grove, Illinois, that's where he lives. I'm here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, living with my roommate here. My name is Tama Urban. Tama Urban is the editor for much of my stuff, my music, my videos, is what you guys had seen her in the credits. UMG, Tokyo, Universal Music Group. The person who's in charge of that is Toru Ohashi. He's my direct boss. One of my direct supervisors. He's the one that's doing much of the editing, much of the main editing. He's also the main one that's actually producing some of the music for the movie. He's also one of the people that's actually doing some of the cinematography when I get back out to Tokyo. So he's gonna be filming too. I'll give you guys another thing here too. That basically someone in the Philippines. In the Filipinas. With Star Records. They're gonna also be filming too. He's also gonna be working on some of the music too. I don't know if you guys remember this, the song by the name of Atalamko. They're working on that right now. So that's what they're working on. That's one of the most songs that much of the Filipinos are talking about. That's the song that everybody's been raving about. Because they say it's supposed to be one of the one of those songs that takes your breath away, basically. That's what they said. Yeah, it's like one of those things. This can be done in Tagalog, so I'll give you guys another truth here. The address at 93 Colley Street in Pasay City, Makati City, in the Philippines. That's where me and Angela lived. Yes, I do know Angela. We go way back actually. Back to our childhood. She was actually positively ID'd by Kathy Kent, Black Hills Center for Equality. So that's where that came from. Kathy Kent was one who actually positively ID'd Angela, because she used to work as a psychologist with the center. She's the one that was in college for psychology, not me. That was her. I guess what I heard is that they had brought her back into the States back into San Francisco. So I did talk to somebody about that too when I was on the phone or whatever, saying that she needs to go to the Filipino Community Center to pick up the court information. So, in fact, that if that Terry Valley didn't get that or turn it into her, that they had to forward it to the San Francisco Center, so that they can take care of some things there too, and direct her there, because of what the center, the FCC, Filipino Community Center, did to me. That's why. What had happened, basically what caused me to get back here, back to South Dakota, because I was already out there, is because of what the Filipino Community Center did at the time. So, when the Filipino Community Center did what they did, by slamming the door in my face, is what caused me to come to South Dakota. That's what caused Angela to get deported, because she was due to be deported anyway. So she was actually deported in 2012. She was spotted in Hong Kong. You know, the Hot HK, you know, the bus Hot HK. She spotted on that. And noted in Boracay. So that's why I exposed everything like I did. Photos, videos, everything. So and they know that Angela's in San Francisco, so I'm gonna tell this to people too. Person by the name of Racy. Person by the name of Chelsea. And Lynn Campbell's are the ones that are in trouble. Chelsea was noted in 2012 via the GLBT Center in Sioux Falls. That's how we knew about her, or him. To tell you the truth, that's not a girl. Chelsea at the time had a deep voice. I don't have one. He did. Lynn Campbell's, who lives, I'm going to show you this here. Sorry. Who lives like in this brown trailer right here with her mother. That is where Lynn Campbell's lives. That's where she lives. So obviously there had been spying on people in the shower in Tamara's trailer. That's what was going on. And that was noted. And basically told Tamara to be careful, because what they were doing illegally. And it's just gonna cause them to get registered as a sex offender if they don't be careful. Chelsea, I have no idea who she is or where he is. Chelsea is the one that sees Keith Hansen. So I don't see any doctors here, because being the fact that I haven't gotten paid yet from BMI. Being the fact that someone kept sending my mail. So, and in the last video I tell people that BMI needs to pay to the company, not to me personally. The company tax ID number is on the documents. That's the only contents. Like I said, any questions or concerns, you know my number, 424-239-5336. WPMIAsia.com and WPMIUSA.com.